Take two. Let's try this again. No viewers. No Indigo Dragonfly. Hi, just waiting for Jess to rejoin. Then we'll get started. There she is. Racings. Hi, Victoria's mom. There, that's better. Yay. Hi, Jessica.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
How's your faux frolic day going?
Good.
Good. So I have with me the bag that started it all.
Yes.
I distinctly remember before Knitters Fair a few years ago, suddenly seeing somebody reposted one of the picture of this exact bag, and I lost my mind. And you sent me a private message that said, "I'll put one aside for you. Just come and talk to me." And that has basically been our relationship ever since.
Yeah.
I really love that. It's sea animals in sweaters. Message. I have a medium zippered bag. Put aside for you.
I'm happy to do it.
What we love about your bags is they're just, each size is just a little bit more roomy than project bags usually are. It's got perfect little pockets inside that fit my pattern and my pen. And they pack really, really well, and we can take them anywhere. And anytime I'm using one in public, people go nuts over them. Where do you find all these amazing fabrics?
Online, or I go to my local quilt shops and I browse
Really?
everything that they have.
There's going to be a lot of this today.
That one was for Fiber Fling last year.
Yes.
And then
it
just ended up
redoing this, and I think we should talk.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm thinking that with all of this stuff going on, I think we should do Summerpalooza, like Giftapalooza, but for summer. And a whole bunch of hearts went up. So I'm going to take that as a yes. And maybe we could make this as part of that.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Okay. So we'll table that and discuss it later, so we're not totally. And then you did this for
Frolic last year.
And you were at Sticks and Stones booth, right?
Yeah.
The thing that got me in this one, if it's the raccoon.
Me too. When
And
I saw it, I was like,
really
that's it.
Weird, this whole thing, which if you're
on the Don Valley.
If you're not from Toronto and you've never driven down the Don Valley Parkway, you have no idea what that is. And if you live in Toronto, you still have no idea what that is.
I know, I Googled it. I was like, are people calling them elephants or are they teeth? And I was like, I don't know. But still, I still think they're cool and I love seeing them when I drive, I drive on the Don Valley.
And it turns out that it's like a big environmental project. It was like an environmental art installation. So it's I think it's really cool, and I think that it's amazing that it was captured on this bag. I absolutely love it. So as one of the door prizes today, we're going to have one of your mini drawstring bags, the drawstring yarn bowls. Do you have any of those to show us? That exact one.
Yeah. This one, it's the blue floral drawstring yarn bowl. I'm going to flip the camera.
Okay.
So, I pre-opened one so I didn't have to do the awkward hand thing. But, so this is what it looks like on the inside. And it's perfect for your sock project. Excellent. So, there's
and it will come with one of these.
Oh! And so you can knit your own faux frolic socks.
You can, or mix or whatever, and we're going to give people a
Mm-hmm.
choice of a pattern from either me, Kate, or Destiny, and have like,
Yes.
that's going to be like the grand prize, and then we have a whole bunch of little things as well.
Yeah.
And to qualify for those door prizes, all you have to do is buy something from me or Jess or Destiny or the other one. What's her name? Starts with the same letter as mine. I'm writing a book with her. Kate. And we will make sure that you have that pattern, so you've got everything together and ready to go. Oh, sorry, door prize. Buy from any one of us, and we'll put you in a draw to win. Thank you, Victoria. Kate Atherley. We will put you in a draw to win a pattern from one of us, a skein of frolic yarn just on its own, or this grand prize. We just thought it was a really great way to thank you for helping support this faux frolic event, and
Definitely.
all the vendors. Because Jess, you were going to be a vendor for the first time all by yourself this
Yeah,
year.
I was. I was super excited. I was going to get a booth, and yeah, we were going to go and set up and get the experience of, like I got it there when I go with Ray, but to be my own, have my own booth and be able to have a full booth of bags would have been really exciting. But yeah, we can always next year. So
Exactly. And you and I had actually started to plot and plan months ago.
yes, yeah, we
We didn't
were.
know what we were going to do, but we were going to do something, and it was going to be awesome. And now you're just going to have to wait till next year.
Yeah.
But Jess was one of many first-year vendors that the Toronto Knitters Guild was going to bring in. They were going to open up the whole top floor of the Knitters Frolic, and I hate when my hair goes behind my ear. They were going to open up the whole second floor, and so we talked early on, me and the Knitters Guild, about what we could do to help drive traffic to that second floor and make sure that they had a really great experience. So one of my ideas was to contact people like Jess and say, what can we do together? And so it was going to be something. We don't know what it is, and we're not telling you because it's so amazing it needs to wait till next year. But this is
Exactly.
also a great time to let you know that there are a lot of vendors like Jess and like me that are on the Toronto Knitters Guild website right now. All of our websites are linked to. And so if you want to have a really amazing frolic with all these vendors next year, take some time to promote some of them, tell your friends about them, support them in any way you can, either by buying them or encouraging other people to buy from them. And we're all really wanting to keep going and be there next year for this event. Because Jess has another project that she started with her sister.
Yeah.
It's a huge secret until next year. I don't know, Cheryl. I might not tell people. We might just like hand you a brown paper bag and say, here you go.
Yeah.
You take your chance. Sorry, Jess, you have a project that you just started with your sister.
So me and my sister recently, I'll flip it again. There we go. Started dyeing our own yarn. So our company is called Full Moon Fibers, and it's at the same website where all of my bags are available. There's a yarn section under Full Moon Fibers. So right now these is all of our colorways. Like we have one of each up, and then so yeah, we do a lot of sock weight stuff, single ply, and then we have some Surrey and mohair, and then I'm trying not to turn the camera too quickly so that nobody gets nauseous. And then we also have slub yarn. So yeah.
So tell me about the slub yarn. Bring it closer to me.
So it's like this, and then
that is so
this
cool.
There's these little slubs, and it's so it's really thin roving that they've plied it with a nylon thread. So and that's
cool.
what gives it that crinkle effect, because it's like the thread sort of makes that wavy ply. when it plies.
That's
And then
fantastic.
every so often there's a little slub.
So I keep looking at that thinking I might want to design a summer top out of it. Because
Yeah, I
because
can't
that's the
wait.
thing.
Yeah,
So,
I've knit something with it too.
oh, show
Um,
us.
just to show it off. So I did a Holy Chevrons by Stephen
Oh my
West,
goodness.
and then so it's striped garter. So the green is the slub yarn, and then the navy is single ply. So you can just kind of see how the slub pops. So it's really
So
cool because it's almost like
nobody go to jhendrydesign.com right now because I need to go and order some yarn.
it's cool because it's almost like a cheater short row like pop, like if you want to make like
Right?
a little bubble. Yeah,
Yes.
and it said it's just like the slub does it for you, but then it also adds this really cool texture.
It's
So
fantastic.
yeah, and it's great if you hold it with mohair. There's a couple of patterns. And yeah, it's good when you hold it with other yarns because then it makes a different texture again. So
Okay, so maybe that'll be our project for next year. Is I will
okay.
design something cool and fun, and we'll have a project bag to go with it, and something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
figure it out.
So one of our yarns, one of your slub yarns, project bag, pattern, boom.
Yeah.
You want to
And
do
we're
it?
off to the races. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, it's a date. Sometime in April. Frolic is
Yeah.
usually the last Saturday in April, so you can
Mhm.
pretty much put that on your calendar now. And if we're not allowed out of the house, we will be back here.
Exactly.
And you can join us anyway.
Yeah.
Jess is also one of the vendors that comes to our the Highlands Fiber Fling here at our studio
Mhm.
in the summer. We're really hoping people are allowed out of their houses by then.
Yeah.
And if they're not, maybe we'll do another thing like this. What do you think?
Definitely. Yep. I'd
Yeah?
be down for that. Yeah.
Excellent. Because we had talked about Jess and Allison bringing their yarns as well as
Mhm.
Jess's bags. And I would love to have the opportunity to show both of those off in whatever way we're able to. So keep watching both of us, and
Yeah.
things are going to happen, and it's going to be super cool. And we're not going to tell you anything until it's ready. Except we just gave
Exactly.
away the whole thing because I'm making it up as I go. Oh, and who does all your photography, Jess?
My mom does. She
It's
just joined.
amazing. Yes, I just saw her. That's what
She's
made me think of it.
yeah. Stonehouse Living. It's my mom, Christine, and she does all of our photography for us.
Mm-hmm.
So you can follow her at Stonehouse Living or at Studio at the Stonehouse, where it's more her photography account. There we go. That's the word.
Yes.
And so yeah, so she does all of our product shots for us, and she does not take the pictures on the website. Don't associate those with her. Those are a work in progress. But everything on our social media is my mom.
Talk to me. I have some tricks that can help.
Okay.
Excellent. FYI, we're highlighting Faux Frolic vendors on the Indigo Dragonfly Studio story. So if you miss any of the website links here, we will have them posted on the Indigo Dragonfly Studio Instagram account. And you can always poke us and bug us by email, and we're happy to send you along. Do you pay your mom in project bags and yarn, Jess?
I saw that, Chloe. Yes, I do. And my mom's handle, Victoria, is at Stonehouse Living or at Studio at the Stonehouse.
Excellent. So anything else to tell us, Jess? Anything new? Going to any great cities lately?
No. Well, I can give you, do you want a tour of the studio?
Yeah, let's do a quick tour.
Okay, so I'll flip you the other way. 1 second. Flip. There we go. Oh, and then I will answer that question about the leather drop handles. So this is it. So right here is the like leatherwork section. So my dad made this press for me, kind of like retrofitted it out of an old press to so I can put my leather tools on it. So right now it has my little logo stamp for making handles. I don't know if you can see, probably not. And then there's this big counter here where I do all my leather work. And then here are some bolts of fabric and my rope. And then this half screen thing is a little tricky. I got like my dad had this old kitchen cupboard set, so we reused it, and it's full of more fabric. This is all the base fabric for the bottom of the bags. And then we have this like kind of kitchen island, which is my cutting table, so it's huge, and I can get a lot of stuff cut on it. And then I have my little ironing station and the yarn wall.
That's fantastic.
And then I have this closet hanger. This is all of our packaging for mailing out and, yeah, basically just for mailing out. And then here is my sewing table with my giant computer that's testy. And then my thread rack. And then I have more storage over here. And then
Wow.
I have 2 IKEA cases or bookcases down here for my long bolts. And then that garbage can in the corner holds all my like 60-inch fabric that comes on a roll.
Nice.
Yeah, basically I try to work right to left all the time, so I'm always like picking it up, sewing it, putting it here, and then like rotating back again to like go through all the steps of the bag. So that's why the counter is so long. And yeah, that's
Yay!
it.
And now the final thing that we need to talk about is this whole how you're eventually going to convert me to drawstring bags.
Yes, yes.
And
Okay,
you
so
secretly told me you first converted yourself. How did that happen?
yeah, so I've always made zipper bags, which are great, and I still love them. But sometimes I've had a lot of zipper packages, like of my zippers, just go wandering. So I'm always like, where are like I need these things. So a benefit of the drawstring is that it's easy because the rope is easy to get a hold of. So it's always like an easy reproducible item that I'm not always like at the mercy of the postal service. And then yeah, I just like mine, especially these ones because they're like a square bucket. Ooh,
Nice.
this is difficult. And then they have a leather handle on the back. And then I just like that it's like super stable. And you can't really do that with a zipper because the zipper will always like pinch it and make like a weird pyramid. So yeah, that's my in conclusion.
So with the large ones, you could actually use that as like a small knitting basket, right? Because you could stuff the top in. One of the pictures I've seen of it has the top stuffed inside and the drawstring stuffed inside, and then all the yarn in your project.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And then somebody was asking about the leather handles. What bags can you find those on?
Okay, so those are only available on the drawstring yarn bowl style, which is this one. And it's a pretty heavy leather, and then they're riveted twice on each side through the 2 layers of canvas, so it's not going anywhere. And then yeah, I treat all the handles and cut them all from hides and make sure that there's no like gross fraying stuff coming off the back. So Yeah, that's only on the regular size ones. The minis are handleless so that you
Mm.
can put them into anything if you're on the go. So like it can go in your backpack or your purse or your suitcase, your carry-on, like for when we can all start leaving our houses again.
You know, when we
And
need carry
and you
on.
exactly. Um, so that you can take your sock project with you wherever you go, or possibly it would probably do a pair of mittens because it can hold DPNs. So
Excellent.
it would do yeah.
And one of the things I've always loved about your bags, and which that keeps us coming back to them, is they're so flawlessly made.
Thank you.
They really, really are. Like this is the oldest one, and it always has a project in it. And I just can't believe how close it looks to its original state. Like it's
Oh,
softened
thanks.
up. It's softened up, but it's stood up to the damage that I put it through, which is stuffing it in a suitcase or stuffing it in a carry-on or stuffing it in my purse to go someplace. So they really do an amazing, amazing job. And I'm really glad that we've become friends because this has been,
Hmm.
I really love hanging out with you and laughing with you. It's kind of a fun life.
Yeah, me
So,
too.
so we're going to say goodbye to you in a second. But before we do that, we want to remind everybody that there are door prizes for today. To qualify for a door prize, just purchase something from, yes, that's one of them. Purchase something from me, Jess, Destiny, Kate, or Indigo Dragonfly. And we will do a draw probably middle to end of next week when we've taken a little break from the insanity that is today. And I also want to remind you that the Toronto Knitters Frolic website has a list of all the vendors for the Knitters Frolic. We're going to consider the next 2 months Toronto Knitters Frolic months. And so join in with us. Support your vendors, see what kinds of things they're doing. Go and visit their links, visit their websites, tell all your friends about us so that we all can meet again in next April on the last Saturday of the month.
Definitely.
Sounds like a
I
plan, huh?
think too. Yeah,
And
definitely. And
and just
other vendors might be doing takeovers as well too, right? Of the Toronto
that's
Knitters
right.
Guild Instagram.
Cheryl, silly person that she is, let me know that I can take over the Toronto Knitters Guild Instagram anytime I want. World
Yeah.
domination is my business plan, and people think I'm joking, but it's happening. All right, Jess, thanks for joining us today, and
Thank you for having me.
we will see you soon, and we'll be back again at 4 with a wrap up for the end of the day.
Okay.
Bye.
Awesome. Bye.